Hello everyone, my name is Jasmine McCoy and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you for clicking in to drop by, but if you're a returner, it is always nice to have you back. This video I am talking about the amazing time that I had at Cluster. So I went to the Michigan Cluster. You might be thinking, but Jasmine, you've told us before that you're in the Northeast Ohio, Western Pennsylvania Cluster. Yes, that is true. That happened last week. I was not able to go. So my mom and I went to this one in Michigan and it was great. We had such a great time. So the first thing we had to do, because if your cluster hasn't happened and you still have time to plan, get ready, pack, do all those amazing things, you should watch my other video that I made about like some tips for how to prepare for AKA Cluster. But the first thing that we had to do, obviously, was get there. We're in Cleveland, Ohio. It's in Novi, Michigan. So we got in the car. We drove the night before. We loved that. We got a hotel, the host hotel. And that made it very easy for us to be ready for our first day. So when we got there, they had our registration waiting for us at the hotel check-in. So when we were checking in for the hotel, we also got to check in for the cluster. So we love that. We love that. It makes things easier. So here's our little bag that we got, and it is sponsored by the Disability Network of Wayne County, Detroit. So they put in all the stuff for our bag. We've got important packet of information. This packet has our program. It's a little glary, I'm sorry, but this has our program. So, Michigan Cluster Conference, October 15th, 2022, host chapter Tau Alpha Omega of Redford, Michigan. We also got a cute AKA pin. And again, glare, but I like it. So, these were all the things that were in this plastic baggie. We had to make sure that we brought our badge down. We are supposed to wear it. So, just to mark us as members of this. Because the awesome thing is, after, like when we were doing all the hotel registration, when we got this, we're getting up, getting ready to go to our room, and we see this sign. And the sign says, AKA registration this way, Motor City Comic Con this way, as well as a wedding this way. So many things were happening in this conference convention center. And yes, as you can see, I did go to the Comic Con, but we'll get there later. So, big things were happening. I saw that sign and I said, oh, Mom, let's go to Comic Con. Let me stop fangirling and get back to what's in our little registration swag bag. So we had water. I appreciate that because when we have conferences, I feel like I just forget to drink water. So these are 3 different cards that they put in, at least for me. I'm not sure if we all got the same variety of cards, but these are my cards. So very good. If you don't know, Mahogany has black artists, black writers, and it is an offshoot of Hallmark. So they do very like black empowerment, uplifting type cards. So I especially love these. And then the last thing that we had in our swag bag, a box. But it's what's inside the box that counts most. So let's get it open. This is a really nice gift. I've already seen it. It's a tumbler. Oh, okay, I did not see that. Okay, I thought that the tumbler was just this, so as you can see, it is textured. But I did not see this. I did not see that it had our shield on it. So, this is very nice. I absolutely love it. The next day, we get up, we get dressed. I am wearing green, some pink jewelry, gold accents, as well as my former director at Penn, so I felt very good being able to put that on. We get down there and we see all the members mixing and mingling, as well as shopping at the vendors. I told you all, we love patronizing the vendors. So we looked around, we did that for a little bit, and then it was time for us to go into our room where we were doing all of the cluster events, all the things. So here's a little bit of video of just the hallway where the vendors were and our room where cluster was. Now, obviously, I cannot tell you what we talked about in cluster. That is private, aka business. But if you are a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, registered to go to cluster, you'll be hearing the same things very, very soon. Or you've already heard the same things. But we get in there, I had my iPad, I was taking my little notes. Very, very informative, definitely needed. I feel a lot more confident in my knowledge and information of where these next 4 years are gonna go. You might be asking, Jasmine, what did you bring in your purse? Okay, you do like, what's in my purse? What's in my bag? So I took my South Central Regional Conference bag, and we had my documents. Very important. Although we didn't use them, there weren't any questions that people had about our bylaws or our manual standard procedure, but I had them in case anyone had any questions. So I had that, and then I had my iPad for taking notes. I had my cord. Yes, charging cord. You know, we live in the age of technology, so I had to have that ready. I had my portable charger with 2 charging ports. That way, if I wanted to share with my mom, she would be able to have it. Then we had snacks. Always very important to bring snacks. Then we had, just in case they didn't give us a lanyard to hold our badge, I brought the one that was associated with this in case that I would need it, but we didn't. Then I had this. I was using it to try and keep me warm. It was cold in there. I'm gonna have to bring something thicker because I get cold easily when we have these conferences in all these big rooms. But I tried to bring that as a little scarf to put over my legs to wrap around me. It was not working. It was not doing what it needed to do. I bought a pen, and then I have 2 lip glosses. They are Pat McGrath Divine Rose, that's this one, and Fenty Beauty lip cream in the color Fenty Glow. So that's what this is. And I also had almond milk and honey from the Body Shop hand cream. So then I had AirPods, and I also had tissues, my cards, can't show you that, can't see that. And that was everything I had in my purse to make sure that I was well prepared. So I had a great time. I really, really enjoyed being able to be with members again, because even though these are not the members of my cluster, I still knew a lot of people. And I'm over here going like, oh, I know you, I know you, I know you. People are coming up saying that they know me. People are also coming up and saying, oh my God, former international second vice president, I watch your videos. I'm a new member. I was watching your videos from before I was a member. Thank you so much for everything you do for our membership. So it felt good. I was able to take pictures with a lot of people as I'm putting up all over here, but it was very nice. I absolutely loved it. And we had plenty of time for taking pictures, mixing and mingling, and also just, it was another event where my mom and I were able to be together. Yes, my sister, Jayla, was missing, but that's because she's in another region, a completely different region, central region. So she's not gonna come all the way up here for cluster. But we had a great time. We ended our cluster. We took more pictures because I am former international second vice president. My mom is current international representative to the International Nominating Committee. So both of us were taking pictures with all the VSGs, very special guests. It was good. And at the very end, we finally got to go to Comic-Con. So I was very excited. This is something that I was talking about nonstop of wanting to go to. As you can see, we went to Comic-Con. And my bracelet, it says Saturday, MC3, Motor City Comic Con. And yes, and it's pink. So, hey. But this was a very big Comic Con. Not as big as here in Cleveland or obviously San Diego Comic Con, but I still had a very good time. So, a mini haul. If you're an AKA member and you're like, oh, I did not know that Sora Jasmine was into all this like nerdy stuff. Yes, I am. I am very much into the nerdy stuff. So I have all my little things that I bought and I'm very excited. I'm so excited. First thing I got was this poster for The Mandalorian, and you can see it's got Din Djarin and Grogu. Oh my God, I absolutely love them. I absolutely love the theme song. It's nice being able to hear new Star Wars music because I feel like they reuse a lot of the old stuff. But you got dun 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 dun. Oh my God, this show, amazing. Pedro Pascal, amazing as Din Djarin. So this was my first thing that I got, a poster of The Mandalorian. Next thing I got was some stickers. So here is a little cone with my favorite character. This is my favorite character from My Hero Academia. They don't have a lot of merch for him. They only have Midoriya, Todoroki, and Bakugo, and sometimes other people, but like they're the big three. And it's like, what about my favorite? My favorite is Eijiro Kirishima. So I got a little sticker of him. This is not what he usually looks like. I don't know why he's in a cone, but he's adorable and I like it. And then we have Anya. That is a lot of glare. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to zoom in on this one. Then we have Anya Forger. She is from the show Spy Family. Absolutely love this, super duper adorable. Just a nice, feel good, cutesy anime. And then for this is the Flame from Howl's Moving Castle. So when I study, I usually put on this this YouTube video. It is a compilation of cello music of Studio Ghibli musical soundtracks with Hal sleeping and the flame, Calcifer, that's the flame's name, just flickering in the background. And that's what I use to study and just do homework, write essays, whatever it is I'm doing. So I got a little Calcifer, and for some reason, he's on a chip bag, but it's cute. I like it. And those stickers were from the Lucky Cat Market. The next thing I have is 2 postcards. So one postcard is for Tatooine, Star Wars again. If you can't tell, I really love Star Wars. Okay, so Tatooine, we've got the twin sons, as well as C-3PO and R2-D2. I even took a picture with R2-D2. And it says, visit Tatooine, New Republic Travel Bureau. And it is a real postcard that you can send. It's got all the stuff. Come on, there we go. Well, it's got all the stuff, all the lines. You put the postcard here. The postage stamp here. And this is done by Pixel Empire. So here's Tatooine. And this one is for Ba Sing Se from the franchise Avatar: The Last Airbender. I love Avatar: The Last Airbender. I was gonna do the Northern Water Tribe, but that one didn't look as good as this one. And this one has pink and like this pinkish purpley color and green. So I was like, oh, it's also a little bit of AKA in there. The next thing that I had was I got myself and my family some Legos. So I have a small collection of Legos, and no, his hat. That's the thing with Legos. There's so many pieces. Okay, but since I'm already holding him, I got a Cad Bane. I'm just gonna have to do pictures of these, but I have a Cad Bane. I love how he's got his twin guns. He's got the little respirator thingamajiggies on the sides of his face, and it's got the hat, like the most iconic part of his entire outfit. Whew, I love whenever he shows up. It doesn't matter if it's animated, doesn't matter if it's live action. When I hear Cad Bane doing that weird smoker voice thing that he does, it's like, yes, Cad Bane! So, absolutely love it. And then I have a Scarlet Witch, and it's Scarlet Witch from Multiverse of Madness, because she is holding the Darkhold book, the evil book that she was doing all that stuff with. So we support women's rights and women's wrongs. We love when women are the bad guy, but she's also not really a bad guy. She's good, but she's bad. But she's also bad, but she's good. Because she's kind of going back and forth between the movies and then between WandaVision and then the most recent movie. So I love the Scarlet Witch. Then we have Todoroki Shoto. So Todoroki, I love his character design. I love also that it has the twin accessories for like his ice power and his fire power. And then also just the fact that they did go through like, giving him the split in his hair and the scar and like all that. It's very good. Very good. He also has the best, not the first character design and costume. That was bad. But I love his character design for, the rest of the seasons of My Hero Academia. And I did get a picture with a Bakugo cosplayer. She was very good. This is for my sister. Because she's not going to get this until she comes home for like another week. But I got my sister Jack Skellington because she loves Jack Skellington. She has a bunch of different prints for him, and I knew that she would like this one. So I got my sister Jack Skellington. And I got my dad a Loki. So his Loki is awesome. He already took it, and I didn't feel like getting it back for the video. But his Loki has his helmet. The best part of his character is the helmet, obviously. And then he has his scepter, and he's holding the Tesseract. So accessories on point. We love to see it. But he also has, you can take off his helmet, twist his head, and get a different face where he has the mouth guard when Like, they told Loki to shut up. So that's everything I got. My mom said that she didn't want a Lego. I completely understand. She's not that much into the nerdy stuff, but I commend her for taking me to Comic-Con and for being a part of it, because I know she did not, I know that was not the way that she would have liked to spend her Saturday, but she did it for me. So thank you very much, Mom. And the final thing that I got, Hinata Shoujo from Haikyuu. I love this boy. I love him so much. So I got a plushie, number 10. I was very happy. And this is from one of my favorite anime, because in sports anime, you typically have very good confidence that the main character is going to win. Whether it's basketball, soccer, biking, whatever it might be that this sporting anime is about, you can feel pretty confident that the main character is going to win. Spoiler alert, but also it's been like many, many years since the first season. Their first season ends with them losing. And it's like, oh, why would you hurt me this way? And the rest of it is about getting up, trying again, succeeding, having ups and downs, because that's what it is to be an athlete, and that's what it is to move through life. So it's one of the best anime ever. I got myself a Hinata Shoujo. And that is everything. We finished up at Comic-Con. My mom and I, we drove back, and we also watched Halloween Ends. It's literally midnight right now, but I knew I had to finish all of my filming while it's nice and fresh on my mind. And that was everything. That was my cluster and my mini Comic-Con haul. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.